you want, what you want. Come on. What you want, what you want.
What's going on, everybody? Pharaoh Black. I'm bringing you another review. This time it's the Clubber Lang figure from the NECA Rocky line. If you don't know who Clubber Lang is, he's Mr. T. If you don't know who Mr. T is, you've been somewhere under a fucking rock. It's Mr. T. And I hear a lot of people call him Clubber Lang. It's Clubber Lang. L-A-N-G. So, you know, so you don't have to go around fucking up the man's name. But let's get into the review. The figure is pretty much the same. It's the same as all of the other Rocky figures. I did the review on Balboa and Drago. You can check that out. It's on my list of reviews, but it's pretty much, I mean, articulation wise it's pretty much the same. The only difference is the way the legs, I'm gonna get right into the legs now. The way the legs are designed this time is that you can just lift the leg forward probably about that far, and you can just lift it outward like so. Now what makes it different is usually the ball joint has to be, if you're going to lift the legs outward this way, if you're going to spread them, you're going to have to pretty much, with the older figures, turn the joint to where the swivel faces the front, and then turn the thigh, because the thigh still turns and you get outward movement and you get upward movement, but the it was a bit different. Let me see. Let's put him back here. We get back into him. I'm just going to use another Rocky figure. Let's see what we got one here. We use Drago. Okay, Drago here, you can't lift his legs forward. See, his legs will not go forward. You have to turn the ball and find it. Okay, there it is. Opens. Now you're going to have to swivel it around to where now it moves forward. Then you have to turn the thigh on the ball to get the front, you know, get to move like that. Now you can't move it out to the side. You have to turn it back again, move downward, and manipulate to rotate the ball around, and then you're able to put the thigh back in place. See, with this one, you don't have to do that. Like I showed, it's pretty much up, down, and out. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Also, unlike Apollo Creed, and I bring him up because he's another African American figure. Apollo was painted. Now I think Rocky was, so I don't have the first Rocky figure, but I think they were actually painted in their respective tones. So he was painted brown and Rocky was painted flesh tone or whatever. But these are molded. You know, Clubber here is molded in this color. He has a gloss over to make him like he's sweating. It works, you know, really nicely. Let's see. Got Clubber right there on his waistband. CL right there for the Clubber Lang. You know, see if I can focus in on it. It's pretty nice. It's face sculpt. Come on now. There we go. I mean, it's pretty nice. Looks like Mr. T. You know, I like this figure a lot. You know, the articulation doesn't disappoint. Top half swivels around right here at the cut. He also has the waist swivel, you know, outward movement of the arms to about there. Natural movement as well. I like the fact that the articulation goes naturally. You really can't get this figure in those dumbass Spider-Man poses. None of the figures have the bicep swivel, but they really don't need it because they have that elbow swivel. Even though your elbow really can't do that, but soft gloves. They're on a joint that allows to rotate in a circle. You know, swivel a little bit. The range of motion in the neck is pretty good, you know. I mean, he's a boxer. He's not a superhero, so you know, knee articulation, swivels in the knees, cut and swivel because it's on a ball, and that is pretty much it. That is Clubber Lang. There's really nothing else for me to tell you about him, but he's a nice figure. If you're into the Rocky figures, definitely pick them up. They're better than the I think Jakks Pacific made the other ones. They're horrible, trash. These are way better. You know, doesn't really restrict the rubber trunks. They're very nice. Now, what I will say is things to watch out for. The paint apps can get a little iffy. You know, you have to really look through them. That's what I had to do. They had a lot of them would look a little black on his lips or something. It was kind of crazy. And mine was stuck at the trunks. So I have, I don't know if it's showing up, but I have this white right here, which came from the waistband. But other than that, you know, the figures are pretty nice. You don't hear me complaining about them at all. Let's see. There's another version as well with the blue trunks with him being angry. You can see his mouthpiece and everything. I have that version, but what I try to do is keep my battle damaged or my, you know, bruised up figures in the package. That's why I'm not showing it. And I didn't go and get it and bring it out for the review, so I don't have it right here, but I did get that version. I actually got that version of all the figures except for my Apollo. I didn't get the original Apollo because I didn't like the face sculpt. So all I have is the beat up version, and I did not like the Rocky figure at all. Not at all. So, but show some comparison between what's going on. We'll put Drago here, and let's throw Rocky into the mix. Drago's arm. I hate this arm. Won't even lie. But this is pretty much what you're getting here. And I don't even have him standing up correctly. If you put his, you know, bink, 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 all in a row. Rocky being the smallest, Drago being the tallest, you know, Clubber Lang being the like biggest as far as like muscle bulk, you know. Very nice figures. I recommend them to anyone that likes Rocky. I mean, you can't go wrong with them. So I'm not going to hold you up. That's about it. It's Pharaoh Black. As always, peace and love.
That's crispy.